students, in this video we will discuss reciprocating pump, air vessels numerical. In our last video we had discussed the working of the air vessel and its importance in reciprocating pump. In this slide we will discuss the numerical problem related to the air vessels. So the question is, the cylinder of single acting reciprocating pump is 15 cm in diameter and 30 cm in stroke. The pump is running at 30 rpm and discharge water to a height of 12 meter. The diameter and length of delivery pipe are 10 cm and 30 meter respectively. If a large air vessel is fitted in the delivery pipe at a distance of 2 meters from the center of the pump, find the pressure head in the cylinder at the beginning of the delivery stroke and at the end of the delivery stroke. You have to assume the frictional coefficient 0.1. First, what is given in the cylinder? It is given diameter of cylinder, that is 15 centimeter, 0.15 meter. Area is pi by 4 d square, that is pi by 4 into 0.15 square, that is 0.01767 meters square. Stroke length L is equal to 30 centimeter, that is 0.30 meter. Crank radius is equal to L by 2, that is 0.30 divided by 2, 0.15 meter. Speed of the pump is given, that is 30 rpm. With the help of this speed you can calculate angular speed, that is 2 pi n by 60, that is pi radian per second. Delivery head, it is given in the question that discharge water to a height of 12 meters, so this 12 meter is the delivery head. Diameter of delivery pipe is given in the question, that is 10 centimeter, 0.10 meter. With the help of this pipe diameter you can calculate area of the delivery pipe, that is pi by 4 d square, 0.007854 meter square. Length of the delivery pipe is 30 meter. Length of air vessel from the center of the cylinder, which I had denoted with LD dash. This is given in the question, that is 2 meter. Length of delivery pipe above the air vessel, that is 30 minus 2, that is 28 meter. Length of the delivery pipe is 30 meter and length of delivery pipe above the air vessel, that is 30 minus 2 meter, because length of air vessel from the center of the cylinder is 2 meter. So the length of delivery pipe above the air vessel is 28 meter. Coefficient of friction is given in the question, that is 0.01. First we have to calculate the pressure head in the cylinder at the beginning of the delivery stroke, which is given by this equation. This equation we had derived in the last video. HD is given, that is 12. LD dash is 2. Area of the cylinder we had calculated in the last slide, that is 0.01767. Area of the delivery pipe, we had calculated in the last slide, that is 0.007854. Here it is, area of the delivery pipe is 0.007854. Omega is pi, R 0.15, it is given in the question, plus 4F, F is the frictional coefficient, that is 0.01. LD is length of the delivery pipe above the air vessel, that is LD, so that is 28. Diameter of the delivery pipe, that is given in the question, 0.1 meter into 2g, into capital A, area of the cylinder 0.01767, small ad, area of the delivery pipe, plus omega r divided by pi. Omega value of the omega is pi, which I had calculated in the last slide. R is the crank radius, that is 0.15 divided by pi का whole square, plus 1 by 2g capital A upon area of the delivery pipe plus omega r upon pi ka whole square. With the help of this equation, we can calculate the pressure head in the cylinder at the beginning of the delivery stroke. Next, we have to calculate the pressure head in the cylinder in the middle of the delivery stroke. This is the equation. With the help of this equation, we can calculate the pressure head in the cylinder in the middle of the delivery stroke. This equation we had derived in the video of the air vessel. We can put the value of HD. All the values are given in the question. This HD is the delivery head. This is the frictional coefficient of friction, which is given in the question. This LD dash is the length on which air vessel is fitted in the delivery pipe. This is the diameter of delivery pipe. Area of the cylinder, small ad is the area of the delivery pipe, omega into crank radius. So all these values are given in the question. You can put all the values in this equation and you can get the pressure head in the cylinder in the middle of the delivery stroke. So with the help of this equation, we get both two answers. Now we will discuss next question. Next question is, a single acting reciprocating pump is to raise a liquid of density 1200 kg per cubic meter through a vertical height of 11.5 meter from 2.5 meter below pump axis to 9 meter above it. The plunger, which moves with simple harmonic motion, has diameter 125 mm and stroke length is 225 mm. The suction and delivery pipes are 75 mm diameter and 3.5 meter and 13.5 meter long respectively. There is a large air vessel placed on the delivery pipe near the pump axis, but there is no vessel on suction pipe. If separation takes place at 8.829 Newton per centimeter square below atmospheric pressure, find maximum speed with which pump can run without separation taking place, and second, power required to drive the pump. Coefficient of friction is 0.02. First we will write what is given in the question. So liquid density is 1200 kg per meter cube. Total vertical height is 11.5 meter. Suction head 2.5 meter. Delivery head 9 meter. Plunger dia 125 mm, that is 0.125 meter. With the help of this diameter, we can calculate area of the plunger, that is pi by 4d square, and we get the value 0.0123 meters square. Stroke length is given, that is 125 mm. Crank radius is L by 2, that is 0.1125. Diameter of suction and delivery pipe is 75 mm, or you can say 0.075 meter. With the help of this dia, you can calculate area of suction and delivery pipe, that is 0.00442 meter square. Length of suction pipe is 3.5 meter, length of delivery pipe 13.5 meter. It is given in the question that air vessel is placed only on the delivery side. Hence, the velocity in the delivery pipe will be uniform. It is explained in the last video that air vessel is used to maintain the uniformity of the velocity in suction and delivery pipe. So, it is given in this question that air vessel is placed only on the delivery side, so the velocity in the delivery side will be uniform and there will be no accelerating head on delivery side. Separation pressure is given, that is 8.829 Newton per centimeter square, but it is below the atmospheric pressure. We can convert it into Newton per meter square by multiplying it to 10 to the power 4. Separation pressure head is, we can calculate separation pressure in the form of head by dividing it to rho into g. So we can calculate, and that is 7.5 meter below atmosphere. Separation takes place at the value of 7.5 meter pressure head below atmosphere. First we have to calculate maximum speed with which pump can run without separation. If we assume n, that is maximum speed with which pump can run without separation. The separation can take place only at the beginning of suction stroke, as air vessel is not fitted on the suction pipe, so there will be accelerating head on the suction side. So pressure head at the beginning of the suction stroke, we all know that if acceleration or retardation is taking place in any stroke, in that condition suction head and delivery head change by its value. So at the beginning of the suction stroke, HAS, accelerating head, value of accelerating head is positive. We had derived this in the video of indicator diagram. So pressure head at the beginning of suction stroke is HS plus HAS, but this value will be below the atmosphere. This pressure should be equal to H separation in the limiting case. If we consider the limiting case, in that case pressure head, this pressure head of the suction stroke should be equal to the value of separation pressure, that is 7.5. HS is given in the question. With the help of this, we can calculate the accelerating head at the beginning of the suction stroke. We all know that HAS, value of HAS at the beginning, where theta is equal to 0 degree, the value of HAS is LS by G, capital A upon small a, omega square R. So we know the value of HAS, that is 5 meter. LS is given in the question, capital A and small a we know. Value of R, that is crank radius, it is given in the question. With the help of all these values, we can calculate the value of the angular speed omega. Omega is 6.69 radians per second, that is equal to 2 pi n by 60. With the help of this formula, you can calculate the maximum speed of the pump without separation taking place, that is 63.88 rpm. Next you have to calculate power required to drive the pump. You all know that discharge of the single acting pump is given by ALN by 60. All the values are given in the question, so you can calculate the value of Q. Velocity of liquid in delivery pipe will be uniform. Why it will be uniform? Because air vessel is fitted in the delivery pipe. Q, discharge is equal to area of delivery pipe into velocity. With the help of this formula, Q we had calculated here. Area is given in the question because diameter of delivery pipe is given. So with the help of that delivery pipe diameter, we had calculated this area. So we can calculate the velocity. The velocity of the fluid in delivery pipe, that is 0.665 meter per second. Head loss due to friction in delivery pipe. So this is the formula of head loss in the pipe, that is 4F LV square upon 2dg, where L is the length of the delivery pipe, and all these values F, B we had calculated here, D is given in the question. So we can calculate head loss due to friction in delivery pipe is 0.324 meter. During the suction stroke, the value of maximum HFS is frictional head in suction pipe, is given by 4F L upon 2dg, where L is the length of the suction pipe into capital A upon small a, omega R. This formula we had derived in our last video of indicator diagram, in which we had studied the effect of frictional head on indicator diagram. So HFS, we know this formula. We can put all the values here and we can calculate HFS. that is 0.834 meter. HFD, head loss in delivery pipe, is this, and head loss in suction pipe is 0.834 meter. Now power required to drive the pump in kilowatt, that is work done per second divided by 1000. Work done per second is rho GQ into total head acting on the in the reciprocating pump. Rho is the density, Q is the discharge of single acting pump, H is suction head, HD delivery head, HF is frictional head in suction stroke, and HFD is uh, frictional head in delivery pipe. This formula we had derived in the last video of air vessel. We know all these value. With the help of this value we can calculate the power required to drive the pump in kilowatt, that is 0.428 kilowatt. Thank you so much.